This is what my growing area looks like during the day. And it's pretty gloomy outside. Some blue, I can see some blue skies. Okay, let's have a peep in the window. Okay, there you go. So you got blue skies, but lots of clouds. And it's been like that for a few days now. And we've had rain a couple of days ago. It rained for a day and a half. And so it's not ideal for growing succulents. And this year, we didn't go on our normal or usual winter trips for prospecting for golden gemstones. Because of COVID-19, we have to stay here, so I thought I'll take advantage of the chance of growing or propagating some succulents during winter. Because normally I would propagate or start plucking the leaves at the middle of autumn, but then by winter they already have a little plant on them growing. But this year I've actually plucked out a lot of leaves during winter itself. What prompted all of this is this West Rainbow here. So this is Echeverria West Rainbow, and I only ever have one plant, and I've acquired this plant last year. It was given to me by a friend of mine. Thank you, Lynn. This is the mother plant here. So I've chopped it off on the 30th of March. And it's now almost 3 months. And now I'm not supposed to do this, but let's go have a look if the mother has got some roots. Oh, hang on. I don't need to actually. I don't know if you could see the roots down there. There's already, it's rooting. So probably I don't want to pull it out. This prompted it all because I had this. I chopped it off on the 30th of March and I had it growing, or I left it outside. And it was just slow. So it took about a month before I brought it inside. And the minute I brought it inside, it started shooting off. And you can see that, hang on, there's even the leaves itself, it's got a few babies. So this is most interesting because there's 3 plants that's grown on top of that chopped off head. You can see West Rainbow cut and the date anyway. Yeah, so, and one, hang on, I just have to go around here because this is a bit awkward. And I've got these little gnats, fungus gnats that comes with the soil that you bring in. You can't, it's unavoidable. So can't be helped, so I'm just going to hook you up here. So hopefully I don't stick my hand in there. Anyway, so look at that. But it's very effective. Look at that. So get yourself some sticky paper like this. It's available. I got it from dollar shops or reject shops. The interesting part about this is that it's got 3 heads or 3 new plants on top of the cut off head of cut off mother plant. And now I got 1, 2 that are the same, and the other one is just most interesting. It was used to be all pink about a week ago, and I thought it's gonna stay pink, but then now it's showing some green and yellow. So probably don't get too close because it's gonna blur out. So anyway, okay, there you go. So it's such a pretty plant, and there's a few leaves here that's also grown, babies, but no roots yet. But I've got some. So this is all from one plant. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in there, and more in here. Look at that. That one is just an ordinary PVN. And or purple that's supposed to be terminal. I'm just doing some experiments if you can still grow plants from a terminal plant or terminal stalk. Anyway, so this one now has got roots, and you can see, or I can see, most of them. I've grown some leaves last year from a West Rainbow, and 2 of them, only 2, I was able to remove from this mother plant, and both of them has actually reverted back to its original form. And this one now has turned green. I don't know if you can see, but there's a slight variegation on the leaf there. So probably LED lights. This is just LED lights is not suited for growing succulents, but I just have to find out and see. And this one, so these ones are variegated Marcus. I don't know where my variegated Marcus is, but I think it's outside. And this has, there's one plant over here. Okay, down that back there, it's really hard to see, isn't it? It's showing variegation, just one. Oh, can you see the white? See? This one plant here, closest to the smallest one, showing variegation, but the rest of them has reverted back to green. But this is only, these ones are only about 2 months old, so it's growing fast in here, but then they're all green, and most of the plants that I have here are looking green. So maybe the LED light, because LED lights is not suitable for growing succulents because they don't have UV spectrum. So anyway, so this is a standard $12 clip light. So you can see the clip here, and it's breaking off. And better yet, I better turn my light on so we can see better. So there you go. It is much brighter now. Look at all the lights. How many lights do I have here? We got lots. Anyway, also that beautiful pendant light. You can see I like gemstones. And look at that. Look at my mess. That's not a mess in there over there. That's actually my studio. So this is going to go on and on, this studio or work studio. I got a faceting machine. That's where I do my wire wrapping over in the corner there. I got lots of pots that you can see. I've got a table over there where I actually drill holes in my pots. So this is now become an obsession, growing succulents. So I've got some pots here that's got no holes. That one's got holes. Got that one from Kmart, $3, but then now they're all out of stock, so we're not probably going to get any stock for a while. Where are we? I lost my pattern of thought because, can you hear the budgie talking in the background? Okay, so this table is supposed to go into the study, and the study is Pedro's house or Pedro's room. And every time we clean there, he goes off. He said he gets really upset. So we can't even put this in the study because of Pedro. So anyway, so that's why it sits here. And this is actually my nice seating area here, used to be, you can see. So this is all Lizzie's area. And hang on, it's like a house tour now. Anyway, I got my mess on the table because that's all camping gear that has to go into the caravan, our cute little 40-year-old caravan or 42-year-old caravan. So anyways, let's go back to plants. So you can see there's lots of leaves everywhere that I'm propagating. This plant here is Parpasorum, and I have, hang on, let's go bring you to the light closer. Come here. We're just going to bury you for a while. Okay, so this one has got, okay, let me count. I got 1, 2, 3. This was attacked by mealybug, okay, this plant. And by the time I got to it, there's 2 plants or 2 heads, and mealybug got to it, and I pluck it all out, pluck all the leaves out, the decent leaves out. And now this is actually 6 months old since that happened, and it's not growing at all. But the minute I put them inside here, then it started to have babies. So look, there's that baby there, and that baby there, and then that other baby there, and lots of roots on the other ones. But that one here, that's a dud. It's not going to grow anymore. That one there with a little bump. So it's an amputee. That one. Okay. So that one is not going to grow. Okay. We'll put you back here, but the amount of light they're getting, so they're only getting sort of shadowy here. So that's a cubic frost echeveria, and that one you see the names Miranda. That only has been plucked about 3 weeks, and a lot of them, that one is taking long. What are you, Ebony? Hang on, I've got a date. Look, May the 16th of May. And it is now June 23. So it's over a month. And look, oh my goodness, look at this. I just starting to have a little bump. Oh, look at that. Look, So this is Ebony. Yay, hopefully you'll have a baby for me. Anyway, okay. So, since having this light, I'm able to grow a whole heap. This is Echeveria rosularis. Look at them. So this is, most of these leaves have been plucked like at the beginning of winter or the end of May. And they are now growing. This is Nova. I love, love, love Nova. Anyway, so most of them are fairly new. Even this Crassula quadrangularis. Okay, the mother plant has died because I pulled out all the babies, and that's not Clara, it's only the pot. Anyway, so, and then I pulled it out, the mother died, but all the babies are growing, and look at that. See, so, oh, I've got from one plant, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Look at that, 13, lucky number 13, lucky 13. So they're all growing in here. But my plant, I bought 2 plants. The other one is outside and it's still pretty small. Anyway, so I think they're liking this LED light. But the only complaint I've got is the color. So even this one, this was much brighter before, and now it's gone pale. And even my Sagittaria Rolli variegated, look, it's become, it was more compact before, and then now, so the bottom leaves, you can see the compactness of the leaves there. There you go. And then the top has gone all elongate or ethylated, so you can see gaps now. I can't see the gaps between the leaves before. So, and also the tip, I just have to pull back because it's gone pretty white, and I don't like that. So the minute they go white, they're gonna die. But anyway, so I have to do this video quickly. So I thought, because today they're going back out into the big wide world, and this one is Mini Bell, variegated Mini Bell. The color before has got touches of pink, and you can see now that's all really white. So anyway, so I'm really concerned about these plants now. So I have, although they're growing and they're healthy, they're having babies. Maybe they're having babies because they're afraid they're gonna die. Anyway, I'm getting excited. But anyway, this one now is, okay, Anacampseros telefiastrum. Anacampseros telefiastrum. I have to write down all these names or else I wouldn't know. This is on the 4th of June. The seeds, and the seeds are, so like 20 days, 19 days. They started sprouting like about 10 days, and you got, look, babies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, okay, 15. I can see 15, 16 plants. And I got the leaves from a friend of mine, and I have to give her half of that when they're grown. Anyway, so these ones are all, you can see these ones are all leaves. These are all grown from leaves except that one and those 2. This is supposed to be a variegated Prolifica. That one is Darin Bergii. It's just a cutting, so got nowhere to put it, so I stuck it there. This one was a little leaf, but it's already grown when I put it there, but the rest of it were just leaves. Even this one, look at that. So it was just leaves. And no, this one is also a plant, but then it's gone ethylated or stretched out, looking for the light. So obviously my light is not enough. So anyway, so today most of these plants are gonna go outside. And also, hang on, wait a minute. Okay, I'm gonna show you how I grow my plants. Okay, Sedum Jamaican Sunset, that's already like 6 months, and they're still not rooting, or there's a bit of roots. I can see a little bit of root there, but they are slow to grow from a leaf, so you're best getting cuttings from Sedum Jamaican Sunset. And then this is Dark Veda. This Dark Veda, it was like most of these are just cuttings and a couple of leaves, but this is February already, this one. That I brought them in because they are growing so slow outside, and These ones are all leaves plucks in winter. My Fukushu Nishiki, this one is just taking forever to grow as well. There's already a tiny little bit of plant, so you can see when I brought them in. So the smallest bit here, like that bit there, it was like that big, all the bumps. And then now, after just a couple of months, they're all popped out, but they're all green. So now I'm going to have to bring them outside and torture them. And this one, actually, this fantastic fountain, two of them have shown variegation, those two plants. And it has grown much bigger compared to the other one. So there's another pot like this outside, and I probably should compare them side by side, see the growth. But the variegation has disappeared, and now it's all turned green. So anyway, so lots of plants. And these ones, okay, I'm gonna go see my drawers. Okay, I can't even get through here because look, even there. Halbin Jerry Otero, they're all rooting up. And down here, I can't even, okay. So, look at them, they're all growing, all the babies coming out. And some of them doesn't have, like this ones here, what are you? I think you're, excuse me, Monroe. So this one's my Monroe. That's another Monroe, they're coming out, but a lot of them, they seem to be faster in here, inside, with my little grow light. And let's go to the other side. Now this is going to be a long video, but I'm sure a lot of you are going to get lots of information. Also, this is Peruvian blue. This is my Freelies. And look, they're just starting. Okay, look, roots. So I can put that in the soil now. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants. And hello, baby P. Okay, hello, come here. Come, look, you want to say hello to them? Oh, hello, hello. Okay, we've got a heater here. That's why probably you can see I'm drying some clothes there. Anyway, because it's just wet and cold outside, baby P. And you want to say hello? You say hello? You don't want to say hello. Okay, here. Come on, mommy talking. Ups. Now, let's go over here. These ones, I'm doing some tests. Water. I am putting my succulents in water. This is, what are you? Norma, Cryptovaria Norma. Or, sorry, not Norma. Margaret Rose is called, it is the same plant, isn't it? Norma, Margaret Rose. Hey, Pedro. Okay, so now, Pedro's on my arm. I chop off some, whatchamacallit? What do you call this one? This is bluebird. I've bought some plants and I hack it off. So I got 1, 2, 3 I've chopped off, and they are slow rooting. They would not root up. So I think end of May when I bought them. Are you giving them a kiss? Give them some more kiss. Oh, finally, Darren Bergii is about to have a baby as well. Look, they're there. And I've got roots. Yes. So I can actually now see the roots here. I can put that in soil, or you're giving them lots of kisses. Okay, so in here, look, I've got knick-knack platters, and I've got growing some succulents. These are blue metal. Blue metal grows really fast, and really I could leave them in this platter for another, until springtime. Oh, the bird's gone. Another for springtime, until springtime, and they will still keep growing. So I've got succulents that I've grown from a leaf that basically I just threw under the table, and it grew. And while they have the leaves, the mother leaves, which is this one here, while they have some juice or still sort of healthy like and plump like that, they will continue to grow and extract the nutrients they need for the babies. I'm talking about the babies now. So the babies will extract the nutrients they need from their mother leaf until they can't, the mother can't sustain them anymore, because the mother's gonna sort of wither and die, or wither. So it's until the mother withers and dies. So, which means that has to be really, really dry like that one. So once it gets to that stage, that should be placed in soil, or else the whole plant's just gonna die, or the rest of that baby, that little baby there. So anyway, so this is how I propagate. And another platter here, look at that, look at them. I just pile them up on top of each other, and look how big oh, look at that one. Hang on, see, this is a good, are you the biggest one, or there's probably a bigger one over there? Okay, but there's still plenty of juice from the mummy leaf, so this one can still survive for a long time. So there's old roots grown, the dark ones, and new roots have formed as well. Okay, I can see 14 minutes plus the other one, so this is a 20-minute video probably now. Anyway, so this is the whole idea. And also Fred Ives variegated, oh my goodness, this is 2 leaves I was able to extract from my Fred Ives, and one has grown, oh look at that, lots of from one leaf. Look at that, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's more in the bottom. And the other leaf, look at the other leaf, the tiny one in the corner there, I can see variegated or variegations, but hang on, that is sitting there. Okay, most of these plants I am so precious with because they are expensive. I have to close my eyes and just anyway, so now I have to not buy succulents for a while now after buying all of these. So I think this one is already a bargain. I paid the Mabina, variegated Mabina, I paid $80. And then that one, Mariah, yellow variegation, this is $80 as well. I paid for that. And it was much smaller. It's almost gonna die, that one. And even this one, it was prettier, but it was half the size. So you can see now it's like that. So half the size when I bought it. And then this one here was again half. It's all like, this is Rolly. That's only still relatively cheap. But anyway, most of these plants are really expensive plants. And so that's why I'm trying to make them grow faster. And also this one is my Laui. This is my oldest Laui, and I have other Lauis that are growing, so I thought the most mature one I have to chop the head off and to see if they will grow. And look at that. But in here it's growing fast, and I'm sure outside it's not going to grow as fast. But anyway, there's already a bump. So this is 1 week since I chopped it off, and look, there's already babies. That's got 1, 2, 3 bumps, or maybe 4 on the other side too there that I can't see, but it's just sort of little impressions, like sort of lifted up. So like that one, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe plants from that one. But anyway, this one's now, this Blue Surprise or Andrew's Choice, this one is also a fast grower. I already got a few leaves like this that has seed baby and roots. So that one, the roots is just sticking out, so like that one as well. So I think 3 or 4 I already put it outside straight away. So I'm really surprised that that actually chop, when you have to, that when I chop the head off, when took some cuttings, then they actually grow more. So if you have any plants that you'd want to propagate quick, you have to let the plant grow first. So you can't just chop off, say for example this Mariah here. Some people chop off the leaves straight away when they just got it. I mean, give the plant a break and let it rest, and you will have stronger plants, and it will reward you with more beautiful babies. So anyway, Subsicili's over here, variegated. It's not variegated anymore. It's just gonna turn into probably normal Morning Beauty. Derenbergii, so you can see the date. This is 7th of the 9th of September when this was grown from a leaf. So that one there, you can still see the dried up leaf. So it took a long time to get to this stage. So there are plants, and then how small? My thumb, look, tiny. So it takes a long time for them to grow. That's why it is necessary to have some grow lights. But then LED is not good enough. So on my next video, I'm actually going to show you my new fancy toy. I've got some fancy industrial grow light coming. So keep an eye for that one and for that video. And we'll just have a look at all these beautiful plants. Oh, this one, okay, come here. What are you? Dischidia Oyantha variegata. That one is not frost hardy. So that too. I was given one leaf and I have to grow it. And now it's growing. So I was given that leaf in February. And I can't leave it outside, so I have to bring it inside and grow it. Or else it would have died. We actually had -5. I can't believe it. I thought we only had -3, but my husband told me, yes, we had -5 this year. So anyway, this one's now Anacampseros. I think they grow faster in the cold outside, so they need to be taken out. So this is just on another Anacampseros. And more, okay, black rose. My black rose, here you go, leaves 1, 2, 3, 4 black roses. And what are you? This is, oh, look at you. Do you have another baby coming out on the side as well? Look, there's a baby coming out on the side. So most, if you notice, there's a lot of different soil mixture and combination I'm using here. So I'm also experimenting on my soil. So which means that you're going to get to benefit from all the information I'm going to share with you in my future videos in growing these beautiful addictive plants. Because I can't believe that something can be so beautiful. And look, okay, water. So I've got water. Look at that. See water and the roots coming out. So you can grow succulents. Okay, let's pull that out. I've grown them from a leaf outside and they sort of looks like that. And poor things, a lot of them already dried out like that. So it's just going to die. So I decided to stick them in water and then, hang on, come on. There you go. Look at that. Look at the roots. Can you see? Okay, here. Ha! Look how long the roots are. See? There you go. I got 3 plants here. So succulents do grow in water, but then are they going to look pretty? No, they're not. So I'll just leave that there. I'll put that back later on.